Most people don't fail because they lack discipline. They fail because something inside them is pulling them in a different direction. They try harder, speak louder, push more, but the resistance does not go away. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a motivation problem. This is an alignment problem. Welcome back to the UD Roadcast. This is the third episode, The Road to, you guessed it right, alignment. Alignment for me is when what I do matches what I believe and reflects in who I see myself as. If these three things are in sync, presence becomes natural, my friends. Listening improves, communication sharpens. Oh, yeah, it does. And decisions feel clean. And without alignment, presence becomes effort. To understand this better, let's use a couple of metaphors or examples, whatever you may call them. Imagine an ocean. The waves on the surface, if you're able to momentarily control them, ठीक है? However, deep down the undercurrent, if it's flowing in the other direction, the waves on the surface will return. If that wave on the surface is your or my behavior, my identity, my belief system, all the beliefs I've been raised with, my values, all those things are the undercurrent. Imagine you are driving a poorly wheel aligned vehicle or a car, जिसकी alignment जा चुकी है. स्टीयरिंग सीधी है पर गाड़ी अपनी मर्जी से चल रही है, खींची जा रही है, यहां खींची जा रही है, अलाइनमेंट गया है. Another example, this guitar. If this guitar I start playing and it's not tuned, it, however loud I play it, सुर में नहीं होगा. So tuning first, फिर सुर, then music. So the tuning is something, it's equivalent to alignment in order for this musical instrument to sound right, to bring joy to your ears and your mind. While riding, black ice, we face black ice on the mountainous roads and Himalayan roads, black ice. Then Indian highways, normal highways, people coming from the wrong side, children crossing the road without warning, cows, gau mata, cattle on Indian roads coming from anywhere all of a sudden. So all these things, if I'm not aligned while riding, it could cost me my life. So alignment constant रहता है while riding. Motorcycling has also played a huge role in my life to understand the concept and the importance of alignment. अब चलिए, time for practice. Before you act, pause for 3 seconds. Ask yourself, is this coming from alignment or urgency? Example, घर पे बच्चे हमें कभी कभी सताते हैं तो हम वी रिएक्ट, चिल्ला देते हैं बच्चों पे. एक पॉज लीजिए एंड चेक योरसेल्फ, मेरा जो गुस्सा है वो अलाइनमेंट से आ रहा है या अर्जेंसी से आ रहा है, whether that irritation is coming from alignment or urgency. You will usually get the answer from urgency. Urgency say you will react, not respond. Alignment is where a response comes out, not a reaction. Beautiful cheese, hai na? Now, the best part, the 3-second pause you took, that pause, my dear friends, is presence. Isn't it wonderful? What a concept, isn't it? I practice this every single day and it is working wonders for me. इसीलिए तो शेयर कर रहा हूं. Till I don't try it myself to check whether it works, I would never share it with anyone else, or I wouldn't even dream of coaching this to anyone else. ठीक है? And that's exactly what, ladies and gentlemen, your friendly neighborhood UD, as a communication coach, as a NLP practitioner, as a monster confidence coach, this is exactly what I train. Bunch of years ago, I started off as a voice and accent trainer. Where I learned and I gained the expertise of training someone in verbal communication. I wasn't satisfied. I learned more. I spent another 2-3 years learning as much as possible about non-verbal communication skills. To whatever degree, whatever expertise I gathered in that, then I wanted to get into mindset shifts. I used to, struggle with that during my early coaching days. Then I got introduced to the world of neuro-linguistic programming, also abbreviated as NLP. Now I'm a master practitioner and I practice techniques every single day of my life in order to improve not only my professional relationships, but also my personal ones. And my personal relationships are more important than my professional relationships. You know why? If I am not aligned at home in my own personal domain, how will I practice alignment in the external domain or the outside world? So the alignment at home is the best playground, is the best place to practice alignment. So remember to take that 3-second pause before you give any kind of reply, or to make sure that you respond instead of reacting. And remember that pause is what presence is all about. You are aware. So today, don't try to fix anything. कुछ फिक्स करने की कोशिश मत कीजिए. Instead, just notice when you are out of sync. कब थोड़ा सा sync जा रहा है आपके personality में या आपके mood में, just become aware of it. That awareness alone begins alignment. Moral of the story: change that starts at the surface fades. The change that starts in alignment stays. This was the road to alignment, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the UD Roadcast. Alrighty. Thank you very much. Namaste, Shabba Khair, Peituvaren. Stay in sync and ride well on the road of communication, alignment, and life. I love you all. Let's rock and roll.